Gruezi mitenand. For tonight's dinner, Schlarraffenland is going to show you how to make Gua Bao. It's basically the Asian answer to the taco, only better. Bao means bun in Chinese, and it actually has the same pronunciation as precious, which is a totally deserving qualification for this soft, fluffy, and pillowy bread, especially if you stuff it with an Asian-style pulled pork, like we're going to show you right now. You would understand that the homophone was probably not accidental. So are you ready to learn how to make the best Gua Bao you've ever had? Let's roll into the kitchen with us and make yourself some buns. You'll start with preparing the pork, because it needs a lot of time to slow cook until it just melts in your mouth. First, score your 1 kilogram chunk of pork neck. We love to use this part because it has the perfect amount of fat versus lean for a cooking method. Today, we're going to show you how to make a Hoisin's marinating sauce. In a bowl, mix together a 1/4 teaspoon of MSG, 1 teaspoon of 5-spice, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 50 milliliter of cooking wine, 50 milliliter of rice vinegar, 100 milliliter of soy sauce, 200 milliliter of Hoisin sauce. Stir it well until the sugar has dissolved. Add 1 tablespoon of chili powder for some kick, as well as the garlic and the ginger. Pour the sauce all over your pork and massage it into the pork. Leave it in the fridge to bathe, rest, and sleep in all delicious flavors overnight. Now, the sun has risen the next morning. It's time to wake up your pork and put it in the slow cooker, along with all the marinade, and let this awesome kitchen gadget do its job for 9 hours. While the pork is cooking, don't worry, you still have stuff to do, and that's making your yummy, beautiful Gua Bao. To make this precious bun, first you would need to heat up 360 milliliter of milk up to 35 Celsius degree. Warm milk will help the yeast activate. Next, add 10 grams of instant yeast into the lukewarm milk and mix them together. Set it aside to rest for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, in a large bowl, combine 600 grams of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, 40 grams of sugar, and 15 grams of baking powder. Mix all the dry ingredients well, and then add the milk yeast you've prepared earlier. Gently combine everything together into a rough dough. Now you can use your hand to knead the dough for about 5 minutes until a smooth dough is formed. After about 5 minutes of kneading, you can push your thumb into the dough to check. If the dough tears easily, then it needs some more kneading. Once done kneading, form all the dough into a round, smooth ball and put it in a lightly oiled bowl. Brush the dough with some oil and cover it with a damp towel or plastic wrap. Let the dough rest in a warm place for about 1 to 1.5 hours until the dough has at least doubled in size. Once the dough has well rested and it has ballooned into a funny-looking tasty pillow, take it out and slap it down onto your working surface to get some air out. Then divide it into 15 to 20 pieces, about 50 to 70 grams each. These are going to make quite satisfying big bao buns. But if you want more apple-sized buns, then about 30-gram pieces would do. Start forming them into balls. One by one, line them up so you know how long each one has been allowed to rest. After all the dough has turned into balls, lightly cover your work surface with some flour. Roll each ball into flat pieces about 3 to 5 millimeters thick. Brush a little bit of oil onto the dough to prevent stickiness later and lightly fold it over in half and set it aside to prove some more. In the meantime, get a pot of water boiling. Line your steamer with parchment paper and poke some holes into the paper so the steam can get through. Get the steamer onto the boiling pot of water and place the bun inside. Cover it up and let it steam for 10 to 15 minutes. Depend on the thickness of your bun. The thicker they are, the longer they steam. This bun we do here takes about 12 minutes to steam. Once done, take your bun out and let it cool for a bit. Meanwhile, your pork should be done by now, and it's time to take it out. Use 2 forks to pull it apart. It's called pulled pork after all. Feel free to admire how satisfyingly the pork pieces fall apart. And don't throw away your marinade. It's half the pork deliciousness. Just simply add 1 tablespoon of starch and cook it on low heat until it achieves sauce consistency. Now, everything is ready to be assembled. Just open the bun and stuff it with as much pulled pork as you want. No judgment here. And add some of that umami pork sauce, some crushed peanuts, and fresh cilantro on top. And voila, there you have it, your very old pulled pork Gua Bao. All that hour kneading, waiting, resisting the delicious smell of that hoisin sauce has finally paid off with every bite. Don't you agree? And before you enjoy your second, third, and fourth bun, we know we did, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more precious recipes. And now, all that's left is, and with that, bon appetit, itadakimasu, mời cả nhà ăn cơm, and again.